not let people, places, persons, or things. 25. The frontal lobe is developed. Take me for laps now, talking on the phone close by. Good morning. I know I look crazy. I've got my leave out left out so that I can do my sewing, and I'm in my robe. I just got out of the shower. Spur of the moment decided I'm gonna pick up my vlogging camera and vlog because I've got a lot of stuff going on today. We've got the regular 9 to 5 things, the 9 to 5 girly things, and then I moved into, even though you all haven't seen me since like 2016, no, 2019, but I moved up a floor from my old apartment and I sat outside this morning. I was journaling. I was even talking about like God, like if content creation is something that you have for me, like, you know, just give me a sign, put it on my heart. And then here I am picking up my vlogging camera. I don't know if that was a sign from God or if it was just on my mind, but when I was journaling this morning outside watching the sunrise, I was just talking to him about, you know, my visions for myself and hoping that my visions align with what he has going on for me. So anywho, finished getting ready. I told you all I had a lot of stuff to do today. I really have like 3 things. My job, which is totally different than the last time you all saw me. I no longer work in property management. I work in tech sales at Salesforce, which is awesome. I'm a business development rep, so entry level, but super grateful to be here. I love my job. I'm not crying like how I was crying last year. I can afford to live. So we're moving on up, and I have a speaking event for Atlanta Glow, which is a nonprofit organization that helps create mentorship programs for women, young women ages, I think it's like 13, I need to double check, but I think it's 13 to 25, and I'm 25. I'm speaking about my experience. Last year I was working in sales, but for a staffing company. So I want to make sure that I can give any tips and tricks that I can from what I learned from that, because I know that that helped me a lot. And I want to be able to shed light for girls who are entering the job market and how they can navigate, how they can best sell themselves, as well as young girls who just want to get a head start. I love that. It's 8:05. We're going to get this hair and this face together. I also need to record a video for PR for the working girl. I think it's just the working girl, but I got sent the beautiful pants set, but the pants are a little tight, and you know, Miss Eve has come to visit me, so I'm not gonna wear it with the pants, but I'm just gonna re-record and send that later this week when I'm less bloated. But yeah, let's get ready. I have had this sewn in for almost 3 months now. I think I got it done at the end of May. End of June was last month. End of July is coming up. Yeah, 2 months. Okay. The thing is, I like to wear my hair until it's falling off the bone, especially when I don't already have like a hairstyle planned. At the beginning of the year, I had braids. I did like mid-back length boho knotless, and then I went to stitch braids, and then I got this hairstyle done. And this hairstyle is definitely the one I've had in the longest, but it's because it's the, first of all, I know I'm yapping away, but this is the first time that I have ever gotten a curly sew-in, ever. And it's my first time ever having a curly flip over sew-in. I need the whole world to see. Like, if you haven't seen me in the past couple of months, I need you to see me with this hair because I'm obsessed. If you're wondering what I'm using, I have the Unbrush, and I spray my hair with water, and then this leave-in detangling tonic. If there are pieces that I feel like I need to curl, I just won't spray that side. But if I know that the curls look nice, look like how I want them to look, I'll go in with this Salt Air leave-in conditioner, moisture bound in Suntop Bloom. It smells so good. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this hairstyle in. And my birthday's in September. We're already in July. So my thought process is, if I get this taken out this month, like, I need to have a hairstyle in mind ready to go by the end of August so that my hair can be freshly done by September 10th. Virgo, baby. And I became friends with this girl in my apartment complex, and she was telling me like all her best friends are Virgo. There's another girl who lives here who we need to hang out. We always run into each other and it's always so nice. But she's also a Virgo, and I'm like, if y'all don't have Virgos in your life, please get you some, because we're great friends, we're loyal, we'll tell you how it is. But yeah, if you don't have Virgos in your life, what are you doing? Also, if you're a Virgo, comment your birthday down below, because shout out to us. Okay, I need to stop yapping, but I don't think it looks horrible. You see, if the curls are still curling, we're still doing good. I'm about to do my leave out, and then I've got 30 to 45 minutes before I really need to head out the door. And yeah, I'm gonna do my makeup, look nice. It's not gonna take me that long to get dressed. I already did my lotion, my body care, my skincare is done. I just need to slap it on my face and shut up so I can get ready. I'm doing great on time. It just hit 8:30, and as we can see, the leave out's no longer really giving left out. So another thing I need to get back on track on is my podcast. If you don't know, you probably don't know, I started a podcast late last year, and truthfully I haven't been consistent with it. I've got some great episodes posted, even with special guests who are some of my friends, who are influencers. Yeah, content creators, influencers, whatever. And it's all about like helping. I know it's called Glowing You, and so it's kind of like personal development and helping women, but I love Haley Gamba, love Jazz Turner, love all of those personal development content creators and influencers, but sometimes I just don't think their lives are relevant to my current life. I can always take what I need, but my issue with my podcast is that I am so worried about getting canceled. Sometimes I don't say the things that I feel like I would say in my daily life. And I don't know why I have that fear of being canceled. And I think it's because I, as a person, don't necessarily identify as kind. I am a generous person. I am a caring person. I am so full of love, but I don't necessarily identify as a kind person because I set boundaries very clearly. And I think that that's something that's not associated with a kind person. I think sometimes people hear the word kind and assume that they can either take advantage or walk all over people, and like that's not gonna happen with me. I am not going to let something or someone continuously disturb my peace without saying something about it. And I don't typically go about it in a way, especially now that I'm older, I try not to go about it in a way that's an attack. I try to do it in a way that's like, I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. But even those conversations can be perceived as aggressive, especially because I'm a Black woman, you know. So yeah, all that to say, I don't perceive myself as nice. I perceive myself as kind, loving, generous, caring, but I do set boundaries, and I do not let people, places, persons, or things disturb my inner peace without trying to have a conversation about it. And I know that to some people that can be really detrimental, and they can think, oh, Jasmine's this like aggressive, mean person, and I'm really not. But y'all aren't gonna walk all over me. That's all I got to say. You're probably like, what does setting boundaries have to do with being canceled? Well, I've seen people praise and love content creators for being truly themselves, but at the same time, I've seen them receive so much hate for just being themselves, like, which sucks when you put yourself in the public eye and that's what turns into. But sometimes I feel like people are waiting on somebody's downfall to finally be like, I knew it. I knew she was a bad person. Even though they might not be a bad person, they might have just had a bad moment. I'm stubborn as all get out. So there have been times in my life, especially when I was in college, especially whenever this isn't focusing. Especially when I was in college, especially when I was in high school, where I might not have apologized for something that I knew I was wrong for until about 2-3 weeks later. You know, I had to marinate in it and be like, you know what? I wasn't wrong. Now I'm more likely to apologize. I'm 25. The frontal lobe's developed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand how emotions work. You know, I am not perfect. And I think that sometimes whenever people become content creators, they expect them to be perfect all the time. You can't make any mistakes. And I just don't believe in that. I think that mistakes are learning lessons. I think that you should be able to go out and be yourself. And so I'm trying to let that fear of like getting canceled for whatever I could possibly get canceled for. People find all this crazy stuff. I'm trying to let that go away. Like, I'm just trying to give it to God and be like, if this is for me, let it be for me. Whatever obstacles may come my way, just, you know, let me know that what I'm doing is right. I'm sure most of y'all will get what I'm saying. Like, you're wondering what I just did. I put on my Refi face primer and I mixed my MAC strobe cream in pink light and my e.l.f. bronzing drops in copper gold, and just put that all over my face for like a dewy kind of base, because this look is actually going to be matte, but I don't want to look like my face has been in the desert. But I actually have to like zone in and focus when it comes to my makeup, because I can't just be looking any type of way. So I'll probably catch up with y'all after. Okay, so we are right at time to leave. This is that beautiful vest and pantsuit I was telling you all about. I'm wearing these orange pants today, but I've had better makeup days, but it doesn't look too horrible on the camera. So we're gonna head out the door.